Welcome to Cosmos with Bailey. I'm Bailey and I'm a clairvoyant psychic medium and spiritual healer based in New Zealand. Welcome. So today's video is going to be on fertility, the womb, and babies. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how the spiritual and unseen realms and the process of letting a baby spirit come through to you can help with the process of pregnancy, give you a higher understanding of how fertility and pregnancy in the womb works, and how going to see a spiritual healer or a woman who knows how to work with the womb as a healer can help you along your pregnancy journey and also support you. So, first and foremost, I'm going to say that it is very, very wise to use discernment with anyone. This is just for everyday life in general, but also use your discernment and common sense with anyone claiming to be a spiritual healer. You want to tune into your own intuition first and foremost, just like you have charlatans in all walks of life. You also have people masquerading as healers and shamans and whatnot. So it's very important that you use your common sense and discernment with healers and going to see someone that you need a helping hand with the spiritual realms, or you need some higher spiritual guidance. So first I'm going to talk about because I'm going to just talk a little bit about the spiritual high perspective of pregnancy and fertility, and how a spiritual healer who knows how to work with the womb energies and the divine feminine can help you greatly. And because women hold and are able to hold souls, it's a soul essence that comes through the woman from the cosmos and into the womb space. And so sometimes if you've tried all conventional means and you're having trouble with pregnancy, you're really feeling you want to have a baby, maybe you've been dreaming about babies, maybe it's very heavily on your mind and in your energy field, there could just be something energetically going on in your womb space with the feminine essence that's just sort of hindering you from allowing the baby's energy to come through fully into your womb space and your fertile gardens of being a woman, which is in the womb space. A lot of the times I've seen with spiritual healing and stuff like that is that the stuff that is sort of hindering us and blocking us from our desires or truly stepping into our empowerment is something very, very simple that can be ironed out very, very easily with a little bit of spiritual healing. And the purpose of going to see a woman about fertility and about the womb and about your pregnancy journey is that the healer is able to bring through higher guidance from a higher spiritual perspective as to why you can't fall pregnant, or it may just not be time, or maybe you need to do a little bit of healing work or clear up those mother-father wounds that are blocking you from holding a baby in your womb space. And a lot of the times these things can be ironed out really, really easily and efficiently by a woman who knows what she's doing. So when it comes to fertility, like working as a healer, if there's issues in your energy body or you're having issues in your body, I also work as a medical intuitive. So if there's something going on in your energy body that's not flowing right, it will be affecting how you know yourself. And it's exactly the same with the womb. If the womb has blockages, or the womb is holding past hurts or pains, or there's not enough flow of feminine essence, or the garden isn't blooming properly, it may be a little hard for the soul to come through fully into your womb space. And also I'm just going to say to use this video as very general guidance, because all women's journey with the womb is very, very different and it's very, very unique. And for one woman, it may just be a simple one-off healing session, Or for another woman, they may feel called to go and do a complete womb initiation, which I have. But yes, so working as a healer, there's always blockages or energy indiscrepancies that may be blocking you from fully allowing a soul to come through into your womb space. So yeah, if you're having these feelings about babies and, oh my gosh, I really want a baby, and you know there's nothing wrong with you, you've been tested, you've done, it may just be wise to go and see a woman who knows how to work with womb energies and the divine feminine, and she'll be able to tune in and see what's really going on and help make the pregnancy process and the fertility process of growing a baby that much easier for you. And usually a woman who has that ability to work with other women's wombs will have a lot of wisdom and intuition and insight to really open you up to understanding the process in a really practical and common sense manner with spiritual insight and guidance. Yeah, and it's actually incredibly common sense to go and see a woman about fertility, like a healer about fertility issues and womb issues. As I said, a lot of the times these things can be ironed out really, really easily, and it just depends what's going on in your womb space, and with your feminine essence in general, and where it's flowing and where it's not. Because if you think about it, the soul flows through the woman into her womb space, and then the baby gets created from the soul and the essence of that and of the soul. So yeah. And, I've also done a video on this spiritual pregnancy and the children of the new era. If you want to go check that out, if you're having dreams and intuitions about pregnancy. And I've been dreaming a lot of lots of babies wanting to come through. You may be feeling that as a mother, that there's a baby that's wanting to come through. Maybe you just need a little bit of a helping hand or some guidance to open you up to what's going on in the spiritual realms, as opposed to the earthly realms, and how a healer can help you bridge in and clear out stuff in the earthly realm to make your pregnancy and fertility process a lot more easier and supportive. Yes. And spirit babies are very real, of course. You may be feeling the impulse of the baby. You may be dreaming about the baby. You may have, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a mum soon. I can feel it. And you may have these really strong impulses of wanting to have a child. You're most likely picking up on the baby that's getting ready to come through. And if you're feeling, please use your woman's intuition if you're feeling that you're needing to go to a healer to see what's going on, and just trust in your own feelings and intuitions if you feel you need to do that, and use your discernment and common sense, of course, with healers and anything of the spiritual, like you would in your everyday life. Okay, that was just a really, really quick video. Just talking, I didn't really go into womb power and spiritual fertility. That was more so about if you're like the process of bringing through a baby and what might be blocking you in the earthly realm, that's not making that process as straightforward and as simple as it could be. So yes, you never know what's going on in the womb. You could be holding past life beliefs. There could just be a little bit of heavy energy, maybe from the past. And it is definitely a very wise about now, just because I've been dreaming of all the babies that are coming through the last 3 years and will continue to come through. If you're needing a helping hand with that process, please feel free to book a session. Or send a message if you're not sure, or if you haven't been to a healer before. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, thank you so much for watching.